Hello, this is Dave Knight once again at knightcapitalmanagement.com. I want to welcome you to the Best Trade of the Week video. This week was a very interesting week. We had the anniversary of the September 11th bombings from 2001, or roughly was 7 years ago. Today is September 12th, 2008. This week was also interesting as the federal government stepped in and was bailed out Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, and that made for a very interesting week, I would say, especially early in the week. I was done with my trading on Wednesday, that's September 10th, 2008, and the trade I'm going to talk about today is actually in the ES market, or the E-mini S&P, and that is on September 9th, 2008. As we're looking at my blog here that we're looking at, knightcapitalmanagement.com, I want to once again just let you know about my email service that I'm doing right now. Knight Capital Management, name, email, city, state, country. I'm not asking for a firstborn or anything of that nature, but what this does is gives you an idea of some of the trades that I'm looking at, live real-time trades. I had average about 2 a week, and I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to sell your name, but once again, this will just give you an idea of what I'm looking at as well. Anyway, so that's Knight Capital Management, and you can knightcapitalmanagement.com, and that's how you can get to my blog. And if you want to see what I'm looking at as far as day trading, let me just back down here just a little bit so you can see my Tuesday. It was a really good day. Tuesday, September 9th. Total for every 2 contracts traded. Now, when I say 2 contracts, that not necessarily means what I'm trading. It just tells you how much money you could have made trading 2 contracts. Now, a series of contracts is what I look at. Series of 1 is 2 contracts. In the ES, 4, 6, so forth. ZB is a little different. I trade that. Start with 2, 3, go to 5. In the ES, it's 2, 4, 6. I'm actually going to add another market to my trading, so not only am I looking at ES and ZB now, I'm going to be looking at the E-mini Dow as well, or the YM, and that trades for $5 a point. So you'll see that in the future. I'm sure that I'll find a good trade and talk about the YM market. Anyway, Tuesday alone, just the 2 contracts worth $2,625 for every 2 contracts traded. $13.25 in the afternoon, and there was an 800 in the morning that I'm going to talk about. Actually, talk about both these trades. Kind of an all-day trade. Let's take a look at the final. Here is the ES1067 on the 15-minute bar chart. E-mini S&P 500. Now this is Genesis Trade Navigator. I want to talk about the green line a little bit and how I followed that. How I entered the afternoon trade itself, how I let it run, and how it earned on one contract 1,175 and 150 on the other, and on this one here $800 in the morning off a spike reversal, as this and this were intermediary highs, is what I was looking at from yesterday to today. Anyway, so let's get into the playback, and I'm going to pause this real quick and then get it started. Thank you. One more thing I want to point out is the volume itself. Volume was real high in the morning. I traded off of a blue bar, green bar, blue bar, but see how the volume is extremely high. To me, that's and then we had rising volume later on in the afternoon, and that told me that the traders were back from lunch. But here it is on September 9th that we're going to talk about. So let me go ahead and pause and get my live charts out for you. One sec. All right, here we are. This is the playback of the E-mini S&P on, this will be, let's see here, this is Tuesday, September 9th, 2008. So let's just get started. Let me pause. No trades here. I'm looking for some indication to go green, red, spike reversal. Nothing yet. There we go. It's coming into green. That usually indicates that we've got an up move going to happen. Now, let me just pause this, rewind just a little bit. Now, you could have thought of this as a good point to go long. I was looking at yesterday's high in the market, and I wanted it to break that at least. Since we're so close, there really wasn't enough room for profit in my estimation on this trade itself. That's why I didn't go long, and I waited to see exactly how we would shake out in the next bar. Let me pause this once again. Alright, here's a spike reversal and intermediary high. There's a lot, if you remember about on Tuesday, if you weren't looking at the market, there's lots of negative news about Lehman and different odds and ends that were pressing heavy on the market at this point in time. It wasn't able to break the intermediary high right here, or I was looking at this target as well, but neither one of those marks were. This is the point in time that I was looking at to get into the market. Let me just fast forward 2 more minutes. Let me pause. I'm going to add some numbers here. Okay, this is how I set up my day. Actually, the morning, I should say. I was looking for, right here is the low of Monday at 12.47 1/4. I was looking for 12.49.75. I believe that was my target. And then at this point in time, actually that was my target that I was looking, and then I got out it. And this is the lower daily range as well. So let me go ahead and get it going, and I'm going to fast forward this tape so you can see it, the green line as well, and how I handled this trade. Now here we are. I'm just unpausing and pausing as we go along. I've actually made profit on the 12.59.75 at this point, and right here I've got my stop a little below my entry, and then I was able to get target right there. So this stuff. So here we are, and this is what I was talking about. This was my morning trade, and it was out roughly at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I was in at let's see here, I was about 10:15 area, so it's about 45 minutes in the market, in and out, and being able to pull in $150 off of one contract and the remainder to make up the 800. This was, should say, 1262.75 to or 1260 anyway, so to 1249.75. The combination of that's $800. And now I want to go ahead and fast forward to my afternoon trade, not to waste your time. Okay, the time is now 1:15, so let's go ahead and move forward. 1:15 in the market. There's a spike reversal. Now I want you to notice that this bar itself is going to reverse this spike reversal, and this is where I'm going to enter this. Let me put the numbers on here once again for you. I blew up the chart a little bit so you could see my entry. 12.49.5 is where I actually got in the afternoon. Now I'm looking for half of it, since I already have $800 worth of profit sitting on. I'm looking to maximize, and I'm also watching this green line as well in my chart. So 12.46.5 is my target right here at is now currently the lower daily range. A little below that, looking to drive through this lower daily range and also the low. So this was on the failure of the spike reversal, and the close below this close to this close is a pretty good indication that I wanted to go short. So I went short, and I'm looking to hopefully get this target here and then continue the move down, as we'll see. I'm running kind of short on time, so I'm just going to kind of wind this up. Let me pause it and get to the point that I want to show. Okay, I made target already, and I'm following the green line as we move, continue to move down. I'm going to exit it on the green line or at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, whichever comes first. Very close to getting stopped out on the 3:30 as a short reversal. Alright, since I'm very short on time, here's the green line. It got close to stop me out at this point, and at 4 o'clock I was able to get out, capturing 1,175. This is Dave Knight at Knight Capital Management, and I want to wish you all the best in your trades. Good trading, everyone.